My story started around when I was 8, and I lived next door to my grandparents, and my cousin, who was 4 years older than me, he was 12, he moved in with them because his dad died. His dad killed himself. I was always looking for playmates of any sort because I was bored and a latchkey kid, and since first grade, so I'd come home and not really have anything to do, and so I'd go over and try to play with him after he moved in with my grandparents, and nobody was home because my grandparents were at work and my parents were at work, and he would beat me up and stuff, and it kind of progressed to where he was abusing me, sexually abusing me, and at one point his older brother was there and participated in it, and he would threaten me, and I didn't know any better, and he would tell me that it was my fault, and I was just terrified to tell anyone because I was afraid I would be the one to get in trouble. And even though I didn't have the capacity to quite know what was going on, I knew it was something that was shameful, and that I would be in really big trouble if I told. That I knew what was going on wasn't right. So he would kind of make me feel like I was the one doing something wrong, and I carried a lot of guilt about that. And this kind of continued on and off till I was 11 or 12.
There was a band that came to Charlotte. I'm not going to say the name of the band, but there was a band that came to Charlotte, and I was in a band at the time. We were all at a party at one of our band members' house, and I was going to spend the night because it was so late already. And so everyone was out in the backyard, partying and drinking and stuff, and at the time I didn't drink, so I just went inside and tried to go to sleep on the couch, and so the lights were still on, so I saw a shadow pass over my eyes. He came up to the couch that I was on, and no one else was in the house, and he said something like, "Let me show you what a night with me could have been like." And before I even reacted or said anything, he climbed on top of me and was doing things that I didn't want him to do, and luckily a few minutes later someone from outside just happened to come into the house and caught him, and I'm glad for that, because I don't know what I would have done. I wasn't able to do anything at the time, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really messed up. I don't understand how. Near the end, trying to get him off, but he was a big, and and the guy comes in from outside, and the drummer rolled over into the inside of the couch and was pretending to joking around, sleep it off. I was just kind of frozen, and the guy who came in was like, "Oh my gosh, is everything okay?" But he thought, the one guy was just playing around because he played it off really well, and so